CJ, you were kind of thrown to the wolves, pun intended, last year when Grayson McCall got hurt. Can you talk about some of the most important lessons you've learned becoming QB1 and a leader of this program?
Yeah, I learned a lot, especially from Grayson McCall. He was a great leader for me, great mentor for me even when he was done. I learned how to, every day be the same person, try to be more vocal, than what I was before. So at the end of that year, at the end of last year, that was what I was working towards, to just be a more vocal leader. You will see some of those flashes in the spring ball that we just had. I was very, and still is, a very vocal leader. But overall, the type of leader I am, I'm an energetic guy, and that's what I bring to the table.
CJ, left side, third row.
Hey CJ, Scout Hughes with WIZS Henderson. To end last year, you guys played East Carolina. You also played them to start this year. What's that going to be like in terms of just getting back at the Pirates?
Yeah, it's just always exciting to get on that field for that first time, and that game one is going to be really fun, and the way we prepare for it is going to even be funner. I can't wait to step out for the first time with my guys and see what we're really made of.
CJ, right side, third row.
Kenton Gibbs with Locked On ACC and Locked On Wolfpack. CJ, Coach Doran talked about what it meant to bring a quarterback back, and that this is the first time that that's happened in quite some time. Can you explain what the difference is in kind of knowing, hey, I'm in the front seat, I'm in the driver's seat, this is my team per se as the quarterback one here, as opposed to being in a situation where you were expecting to kind of be mentored and nurtured into playing this year?
Yeah, it's a big difference. Like last year, I just was sitting back and letting Grayson do his thing, and there's a lot of things I wanted to do last year, but I didn't want to step on Grayson's toes. Out like just be more a leader than what Grayson was. So I just observed. And, coming into this year, it's very different. In spring it was very different. I used my voice more, as I said before. I was way more than what I was last year, and I think. What happened, not to any knock to Grayson, but I think that I got the chance to, experience, being a starter of the team.
CJ, if you want to push those microphones up just a little bit, you can. And your next question will be to your left side, front row.
CJ, Dan Tortora, Wake Up Call, DT.com. Working with offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach Kurt Roper, how has he helped you evolve your game up to this point?
Yeah, Coach Roper is, for one, he's a great guy, phenomenal guy. But he helped me, every day. Every day I come in that room with him, in the meeting room, I gain some type of knowledge and some type of, understanding of the game better. And, it's great that he's our offensive coordinator because he understands me and I understand him. He's my quarterback coach still at the end of the day. So.
CJ, right side, second row.
CJ, Brian Purtle with Pat Bryant on 24/7 Sports. A lot of new guys coming to the O-line group this year, whether it's Teague Anderson or Jalen Grant in transfer portal. Spike Souls coming in as a highly touted freshman. How much have you been able to kind of get to know those guys on and off the field, and how much are you looking forward to working with those guys this year?
Yeah, we got a great group of guys up front, and I spent a lot of time with them. We've had a couple of dinners so far. I have fun with them, joke around with them a lot, but some of those guys are returners, and, we already have that connection. It's just, guys like you just said, like Teague and JG, I try to get to know them more, and I did a good job. I feel like I know them, like I just know them a lot, and they know me.
CJ, your last question will be on the left side towards the back of the room.
Anthony Hierro, Through Five Sports. CJ, what's it mean to represent Miami at this stage as a rising sophomore?
It's great. I feel good to represent the city of Miami. That's where I'm from, and taking what I got to North Carolina, showing them what I got, and putting on for the city. 305 has just been good. It's been great, and I feel like I'm doing a great job.
CJ, thank you. You and Caden can switch spots. We'll spend about 5 minutes with our linebacker. Folks, please identify yourselves and the agency, and we will get started. Who would like their first question for Caden? Caden, right side. We'll take back-to-back questions, third row, then second row.
Kenton Gibbs with Locked On ACC and Locked On Wolfpack. Caden, NC State has prided themselves on their defense for quite some time under Tony Gibson. Last year, it seemed like things took a little bit of a step back in terms of performance, and I know that your injury was part of that. So looking forward to this year, looking forward to new coordinator, new new system, all those things. Do you think that all of that newness is kind of the shot in the arm that this unit needed to kind of get back to what the expectation is set at for NC State defenses?
Yeah, I mean, anytime we go out on the field as NC State defense, we expect to dominate. We expect to play physical and tough, and I believe this offseason was big for us. Getting a lot of the new guys in here, kind of showing them the ways of how we do things here is huge for us. But as far as me coming back, Sean, some of the guys that have been there for a while, we got to see guys like Drake, Peyton, Zay, how they did things. And I mean, last year, you're right, it wasn't up to the standard, but this year is a new year, and we're going to come out and prove that we're back. We're going to uphold that standard and play ball on defense.
Kate is still on the right, gentleman in front of him.
Corey Smith with Pack Pride on 24/7 Sports. Caden, going back to last year, that injury, first of all, how much of an eye-opener was that for you and kind of change your perspective on the game of football, but also where are you at from a health standpoint heading into fall camp now?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're taken away from the sport you love so much, I mean, it's difficult. But thankfully, I got my brothers. They were with me the whole way. Coach Doran helped me a ton. My dad, he was in my corner the whole time. My faith in the Lord helped me get through it all, and it was an eye-opening experience. I learned how to lead from a different perspective. I was on the sideline. I wasn't really out there with the guys doing it the whole time. So it was a big step in my leadership, learning how to talk to guys and show them things one-on-one instead of being, out there in front of the team. So it was such a blessing. Anytime you get to play this sport, you can never take it for granted. So, and then as far as it goes right now, I actually just went home, got cleared, so we're ready to go, and I'm excited for fall camp.
Caden, left side, first row.
Dan Tortora, wakeupcalldt.com. Caden, you just spoke about your faith there. Just having faith in the chaos of adversity and how faith guided you through that storm that you had with the season-ending injury.
Yeah, I mean, that's the rock. I mean, faith is means so much more to me than any game. So having that strong faith really helped me get through those dark times. I mean, also, like I said, being with the guys, anytime I was with them, it made everything so much better. It felt like I was out there the whole time. But yeah, definitely having a relationship with Christ, it was huge during those times.
Any other questions for Caden for the room? Caden, seeing none, you can switch spots with Justin. Thank you for your time. Justin's with us for the next 5 minutes. A question for our wide receiver, please. We're going to go left side, third row.
Tight end.
My fault. If I'm going to do this for 17 schools, I'm going to have one position error, so I apologize.
You're good.
Thank you. Left side, third row.
Scout Hughes, WISDS Henderson. I really like the red suit. That's awesome. Just speak about the pack culture and what it means to be a part of the Wolfpack and how the whole city of Raleigh's behind you guys.
Honestly, I would say that's really the reason I committed here. When I got here, I was like, I didn't know where I should go out of the portal coming out of UConn, but the people here, it's like the people I can look at to my left, it's like that's my family right there. And everyone who wears red, represents the Wolfpack. It's not just one person; it's a pack. It's a pack for a reason. So I would say that was definitely a big moment for me in my culture.
So Justin, let me follow that up from the podium. You're now 18 months in. What have you learned being a Wolfpack that may stay with you for the next 30 years?
That you can rely on your people. Like, I can count on, if I ever need anything, I know I can call up Coach Doran, CJ, Biscuit. I can call up on all of them to help me out if I need anything.
Thank you. Right side, third row.
Kenton Gibbs with Locked On ACC. Justin, you were listed as one of the top 5 tight ends on NCAA or college football 26, and yet it seems like nationally you don't get the respect and the accolades that some of the other guys mentioned in that same breath and vein do. And Coach Doran talks about how NC State players have an edge and have that chip on their shoulder. Is that something that adds that chip to your shoulder to say, hey, I've proven myself, I've shown up statistically, I am one of those guys, even if I don't get that love necessarily?
Honestly, it doesn't really faze me because at the end of the day, I know who I am as a player, and I think my teammates know what I'm capable of. So preseason, they can have the top 5 tight ends. That doesn't worry me. At the end of the season is when I really want to shine.
We're going to go right side, second row. Cool. Either one's fine. Thank you.
6'1", half does the other.
Justin Brian Purtle with Pat Pride on 24/7 Sports. This is a very versatile tight end group with yourself. Coach mentioned Cody Hardy as guys going to move some bodies. Dante Daniels back, another very large man. A lot of excitement around a freshman like Guy Ritchie. Gus Ritchie, excuse me. But how much are y'all embracing that versatility and be able to do a lot of different things on offense in different ways in your group?
I think versatility is like one of the best things you can have on offense because it's like very unpredictable. You never know, like if I'm in, if it's a run play, or if Cody's in, if it's a run play or a pass play. Like having that and having all different statures when it comes to tight end, it also I think helps the offense out a lot because it's like, dang, you don't know what's gonna happen. We just gotta take a guess.
Justin, left side, first row.
Justin, recently you posted a 007 chain. Just go into your personality and how you define personality, and if we can see that in the chain which you said coming to a field near you.
Oh yeah, man. 007 James Bond. I'm rocking number 7 this year. I rock number 7 my senior year of high school. So I got a little personality in me if y'all couldn't tell. But yeah, I'll come to a field near you.
Justin, right side, second row.
Charlie Grill with 24/7 Sports. Justin, talk about your relationship with CJ Bailey and how you got now at full Austin to kind of work with him and build a rapport.
I remember when CJ first, took the helm over, became QB1. I was like, hey fam, if you need someone to rely on and you need like a reliability factor, you can come to me like for anything. And, that relationship is growing. He's like relying on me on things that, sometimes there's some routes I shouldn't have ran, but he gonna give me the ball in an open moment. And CJ, I love you for it. And don't stop. Ever. But like with that, like me and him, we were rooming together, here at the hotel, and me and him, we were just bickering, having fun. It was just like going back and forth because that's what brothers do, and I think that's really what me and CJ's relationship are.
Any other questions for Justin? Will Justin, left side, second row.
Daniel Suzanne with Technician. There's been a lot of noise going on with the basketball program and in Chapel Hill, obviously, with Belichick. How has that helped you and the rest of the offensive skill position group, which has retained a lot of players? Have you guys been able to bond and fly under the radar? How has that helped you guys?
Honestly, we just block out the noise. Like, no offense to any of y'all, but we're not really worried about what anyone else says. We worry about what in-house says. At the end of the day, we the one who plays football, so like, I love all y'all. I appreciate all y'all for putting out, but it really don't matter.
Justin, your last question from me. Are you sure you don't want to be a wide receiver?
No, I promise, man. I love being a tight end.
NC State, thank you. We'll see you out on the trail. Good luck this year.
Thank you, guys.
Folks, thank you for your 3 days here in the press conference room. If the staff can be of any help to you during your journey throughout the next couple of months, do not